to the channel, All Things Strange. It's your man, Dr. Strange, and we're back in action. So I'm asking, are we stacking or slacking on Marvel Premiere number 47, first appearance of Ant-Man? We're talking about Scott Lang, Ant-Man specific. So we got to dive in, get some information, see what the Veve Twitter fam is talking about, get some GoCollect info, some background info, all that good stuff. Figure out if we're going to stack or slack on this comic. So let's dive in. Alright, so here we are on Veve's Twitter. Yeah, man. Let's see. Fam is digging it. They're digging it. They like it. Okay. Alright, so we got the Danish guy hitting us with some GoCollect info. Let's see what we got here. A 9.6 according to GoCollect goes for $475 fair market value. So I'm thinking 9.8 should be maybe 800-900, you know. Says here a 9.2 goes for $240, 9.0 goes for $220, 8.0 goes for $190. So we got those to work with. As we can see here, not the most expensive book in the world, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Definitely has a little bit of value though. I definitely would like to see if these numbers have gone up, because as I've seen with GoCollect info, it's not necessarily the most up to date, you know. So let's hop on over to the Medium article, figure out how many editions we're getting, all the particulars of the drop. Alright, so we're here on the Medium article for Marvel Premiere number 47, first appearance of Scott Lang as Ant-Man. And yeah, it's dropping Monday, February 20th. And we're going to check out the covers in a second. Let's get some details here. First appearance of Scott Lang as Ant-Man. What happens when Scott Lang, former electrician to the Avengers, steals Hank Pym's shrinking particles? And why has his ex-con reverted back to his thieving ways? Check out Scott Lang, Ant-Man suited up for the first time. This release features Veve exclusive rare and ultra rare covers by Sergio Davila and Sean Parsons and Arif Prianto. So we're getting a list price of $6.99. Says this was published in 1979. I don't think that's correct, but we'll see. Got 5 cover variants, 10,000 total editions. So, you know, not our, 7,500 edition drop or anything like that. I guess, they consider this a key but not a grail. So, maybe that's just what we'll get. Is grails are 7,500 and keys and everything else is 10K. I guess we'll see. So we got 6,000 classic cover commons. We got 2,250 vintage variant uncommons, 1,000 hero variant rares, 500 vibranium variant ultra rares, and 250 true believer variant secret rares. So you know how we got to do it. Let's hop in, check out the common cover here. Classic art. Dude got the magnifying glass. That's how small Ant-Man is. What, he got the joint? Yeah, he's trying to shoot him through the magnifying glass. I don't think that's gonna work out, man. I don't think that's a good plan. But is this the real Ant-Man or an imposter? I think that's the real Ant-Man. I don't know nobody that could be that small but him. So yeah, classic material. You got the dial-up phone in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm a sucker for this art. I would like to see this in my collection for sure. Let's check out the uncommon. We only got color on our main character, and I like that in the uncommons. I like when they just highlight the character, no letters, no nothing else. So I'm actually a fan of the uncommon. Let's check out the rare. And this is fire. This is fire. Davila did his thing. I gotta say, I like it, man. Can't even lie. I've seen this picture before. like a variation of it, more or less. You know what I'm saying? So I think he did a good job with this, honestly. So let's check out the ultra rare, see some full color saturation. And this is banging, man. It got the trail, you know what I'm saying? Got the old school lettering. Still got the only 35 cent flashing off in the cover. I like that. I really like this. And I think, you know, having all the color really pulls this image together. Got like an updated but classic feel to it, man. Let me know what you guys think. We got both autos in the corner there. So I don't know, for ultra rare, I think this is really sick, man. I really think this is sick. It represents Ant-Man really well. Check out the cover, this secret rare. This is a banger. That's sick. Starts off mad small. Bang. Yeah, I like this a lot. Ooh. I would definitely like to have this in the collection. And, you know, when Veve Bros comes, this will look mighty dope. So anyway, there we have our covers. Let us hop on over to Key Collector, see if we can get any other additional info. Hop on over to eBay, see some current price values. Figure out we're gonna stack or slack on this drop. Let me just check one more time and see if we got any limits as far as on the drop. I don't see any. So this has the potential to be stacked on the drop if you feel the need to do so. So yeah, let's head on over to Key Collector, see what we got. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on Key Collector Comics. If you remember last video, we got Ant-Man first appearance in the Avengers, well actually with Scott Lang, and I was saying this right here is the book I've been waiting for, you know what I'm saying? So we finally getting it, man. So this book had a low of 30, a mid of 100, and a high of 300. It says the first appearance of Scott Lang as Ant-Man in costume. First appearance of Cassie Lang, daughter of Scott Lang, later becomes Stature and then Stinger. First appearance of Darren Cross, later becomes Yellow Jacket. This is number 8 on the Hot 10. Transactions from this week that sold for higher than the previous 12-month average. 9.6 sold for 505 versus the average of 462. So it's up plus 9%. A 9.4 sold for 320 versus the average of 300. So that's plus 7%. And an 8.5 sold for $170 versus the average of 165. So that's plus 3%. A 5.0 sold for $110 versus the average of $100, plus 10%. This is the 4th consecutive week on the list, dropping from last week's number 6 spot. So interesting stuff. The artist is Bob Layton, and the writer is David Michelini. And this is published in April 1979. So there you have that. So we're going to want to look out for edition number, I guess you could do 479. You know, you could do 1979. You know what I mean? I'm going to look out for those. And of course, you know, the first edition number. I'm not going to drop the graphic I usually do with key edition numbers and all of that. I think it's pretty simple on this one. You know, and you can go back to the last video and see, you know, the FA movie year appearance. I believe that's 2015 for Ant-Man. You know, all that good stuff. 616, of course. You know what I mean? So, yeah, just check out these covers here real quick. So, yeah, get a little in-page action here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. Yeah, we're gonna head on over to eBay, see some current values, figure out if we're gonna stack or slack on Marvel Premiere number 47. First appearance in costume of Ant-Man. Okay, guys, here we are on eBay. And off the rip, you know, just what popped up, we got one here. I think this is a raw copy actually for $2.99. So I think that's kind of interesting alone right there. Let's see what else we got. Someone else got a raw for $90. I have a feeling that this book climbed up a bit from those CGC values. So I'm gonna hit sort and list by highest price plus shipping, and we can see the highest listing is $2,500, and that's for a 9.8. So yeah, that pretty much blows those other numbers out the water. I'd like to see a 9.6. We got another 9.8 for $2,400. Another newsstand for $17. That seems like a good deal in this round. Another one for $17. 9.8 for $12. Okay. Let's see what a 9.0 is $1,000. So yeah, I don't know. That might be an outlier. Today only price for a 9.8, $900. A 9.6, $870. So yeah, safe to say this book is going up since that CGC listing scrape, whatever they did. So yeah, you know, not the most expensive book in the world, but definitely not cheap either. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I really like the common, and I like the rare, I should say ultra rare in particular also. I'm not sure if that's enough for me to go ham and stack them on the drop per se, because, you know, with this not being a grail per se, and Ant-Man isn't the biggest character, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Black Panther's a bigger character. And with this being 10K, let's say, you know what I'm saying? When you combine all that together, it's like, I don't see this going too crazy in the aftermarket at all. So therefore, I don't see a need to, you know, buy a whole bunch on the drop. I'm going to go for one as always, because you never know, you know what I'm saying? And I do really like the secret rare. So I would hope, you know, I can hit one. But just with the current market conditions, I just don't feel good about spending, you know, maybe $30-something on 5 attempts. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get stuck with a mixture of commons and uncommons, that's a heavy L. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I could have spent, you know, my $20-something, you know, minus the $6.99 on maybe Amazing Spider-Man #2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a lot of deals out there. So these are all things I try to weigh out, you know, when it comes to going heavy on the actual drop. But will I go for 1 or 2? Definitely. Am I in a stack in the aftermarket? That's a definite positive yes, because I just know people are going to dump these for $2, 30, 40 cents, and I'm going to be right there to grab up a couple of copies, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just a long-term holder, you know what I'm saying? And I've been around for a couple of market cycles. And like I say, you know, some of my videos, I really don't like the feeling of like when I have something, especially something I'm cool with parting with, but at the same time, I have an overall collection I'm trying to build. So it's like, if something pumps and I either need gems or want the gems or whatever, if I only have one of them, it's just like, damn, yeah, I could take that little profit, but you know what I'm saying, it's totally gone. So I just err on the side of having multiples if I can afford them, you know what I mean? And again, if you literally had $6.99, you know, and that's all you had, and that's it, and you want this comic, I wouldn't go for it on the drop. I would just wait, you know what I mean, and get a couple copies with that same $7. So let me know what you guys are gonna do. Are you stacking or slacking on Marvel Premiere #47? That's the question. Good luck if you're going for it on the drop. Let me know how you do. For now, your man Dr. Strange, all things strange, is out.